to Exchange for Media. We have with us today the founders of the chef-crafted instant food brand You, Mr. Varun Kapoor and Mr. Bharat Bhalla. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So this brand of yours is about healthy instant food that can be whipped in 5 minutes. And you started in 2020 with a makeshift R&D facility, and now it has turned into a big lab in Gurgaon. And congratulations, this is your first brand campaign, and which says "Ab no compromise." So, what is the inspiration behind it, and what does it mean for you?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for having us once again, Aditi. The idea behind You, when it was conceptualized, was to bring about a change or a revolution, I can say, in the packaged food space. What we wanted to do was to bring forth products to consumers in a packaged food format that taste as close as possible to freshly prepared food. So while we retain the convenience that is associated with packaged foods, we wanted consumers to not feel guilty while consuming them and to actually enjoy it while consuming them, right? So essentially, what we're doing is consumers today, with the rising urbanization in this country, we feel they don't want to compromise on, while they are obviously happy to consume packaged foods, they don't want to compromise on the quality or the taste of the food that they consume, right? So with You, our concept revolves around no compromise on health, quality, taste, time, or convenience, right? Where time and convenience is always associated with convenient foods. The other three facets that I kind of spoke about, which is health, because we don't add any kind of preservatives. We only use kind of natural substances. Quality, the kind of quality of products that we provide to the end consumer, and the taste being as close as possible to freshly prepared food. So really, it kind of delves on these 4 or 5 principles that I just described. So that's why our entire campaign is based on the premise that young India, aspiring India today, should not compromise. So that's why hashtag Ab No Compromise.
That's great. And this is your first campaign, and you chose it to do with IPL and Hardik Pandya on board. So, what led to this collaboration, and how is it going?
So, Hardik was a decision that, when Bharat and I first came together to think through, possible celebrities who we could join hands with and collaborate, Hardik really stood out as a name for both of us. He's a youth icon, extremely popular, and has done extremely well over the last few years. So in that sense, from the target group that we as a brand target, I think he meets the bill extremely well. The geographies that we target, again, he stands out. And being a cricketer, and cricket, because of IPL, is now so diverse in its viewership, including now women audiences coming and watching cricket. So in that sense, and this year being a real cricket kind of year, with having the IPL right now, and then during the later part of the year, you have the One Day International World Cup, which India is hosting. So in that sense, to leverage upon that as well. So keeping all that, and actually we were fortunate and blessed that we could actually get Hardik, to kind of partner, and that also started off with him trying our products and really being kind of surprised that instant foods or packaged foods can indeed taste as close as possible to freshly prepared food. So that helped us kind of stitch this together. So yes, so we're very excited. I think we've landed one of the best celebrities that there is in India today.
From a brand fitment perspective, also, because when I just spoke about Ab No Compromise, I think for us, he kind of embodies that sentiment very well of no compromise. And being a youth icon himself, I think it'll do very well in terms of the fitment, in terms of this campaign being spearheaded by him.
Well, congratulations and all the best with that. My next question is that your brand, it vouches for healthy food and instant food. There are many such other brands already in the market. So what gives you an edge over them?
Aditi, when you look at ready to eat or packaged foods in totality, not much has changed in the last 15 to 20 years. In terms of the technology, in terms of the kind of products that are out there, you obviously have newer brands that have come out. You have sort of older brands launching some of their earlier brands again. But not much has changed in terms of the fundamental quality or technology that is associated with bringing these products to consumers. And a lot of that is because of the fact that a lot of the innovation actually happened in the food tech space with the onset of the Swiggies and the Zomatos of the world, and the cloud kitchens that kind of came about by virtue of that. So when we started looking at this packaged food category, we sense that this category leaves a lot to be desired. We are sitting in 2022, 2023 now, and there's a lot that can be done to bring the right quality food to consumers. Something that, even though it's packaged, doesn't have any food substitutes. I mean, I'm not even talking about preservatives. I'm talking about the concept of actually giving products to consumers that actually contain real food as opposed to using any food substitutes, right, or any chemicals to that effect. So if you look at that fundamental, there's really nothing that has actually transpired in the last sort of many years. So this is where, with the kind of advanced food science technology and the chef crafted kind of foods that we've been brought to market, I think we're pretty much the only ones who are doing this across cuisines. We're not just doing one particular cuisine. It's not like you're bringing Oriental food to homes or like Italian food to consumers. It's pretty much an all-day meal option uh, with the same common principle of bringing food in its most natural form, even though it's packaged, right? So this for us is the clear mode, and we will continue to innovate and continue to do more things around this particular mode as we evolve with the brand.
Right. And talking about advertising and marketing, what is your what budget have you set aside for advertising, and what are the platforms you're looking at to reach out to the consumers?
So it's a 60-day plan for the time being, and it will be in concurrent on several platforms. Obviously, there's the IPL where we will be very active during this season. Then across Meta with Instagram, so we've got some campaigns lined up for that channel as well, and then Google with YouTube. So on the online side, it's very active concurrently over the next 45 to 60 days. This campaign and this whole fever of cricket to kind of capture that alongside. And we are an omni-channel brand. So in that sense, we will also have campaigns running offline in retail stores. We're in 4,000 retail stores as we speak. So with the Hardik, advertisements running inside stores as well, including in-app where we sell our products. So whether it's quick commerce or e-commerce, and also very interestingly, as we sell our products on airlines as well, we are live on 2 airlines, going on to a 3rd airline. So we have a very interesting campaign starting in about a week with an airline, which we will be carried on their boarding passes, and we will be carried on the headrest on every seat in the airline. So it's really trying to, in this, it's like in this 60 days to kind of really in all the segments that we operate to try and leverage this and amplify this campaign.
That's great. And before I let you both go, my last question is, are there any more products in the pipeline? Currently, you're offering products, mainly noodles and pasta in different categories, like you've divided it into breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. So what more products are in the pipeline, brand expansion plans?
For us, like I said, a lot of the products that we do revolves around the concept of really 2 things. If there's something that we believe we can do better than what is available in the market, in its most natural form, we will attempt it. If we believe that there is something that we could do that solves a consumer pain point in this particular food category, we will attempt that. We will make an attempt at that as well. So to give you a case in point, we just launched our Hakka noodles, which is pretty much the first time that you made Hakka noodles instant by giving the consumers the ability to have sauce, cut vegetables, a chili oil as well as noodles all in one pack. So all a person needs to do is just boil some water and like restaurant quality meals are ready in a matter of 5 minutes, right? So if you really look at it, the idea is to do things that other people that people want, but brands or other kind of you know, companies in the food space have not really offered that to consumers. So we kind of lead that effort. We kind of are the first movers, whether it was with our pasta, whether it's with our halwas which come in, gajar ka halwa or a moong dal halwa, or our saucy noodles. So like I said, there are more things that we're working on. We have a pipeline of about 10 odd products even now. Uh, we're attempting something very unique in the Indian kind of food category, something that is loved by all people. So we're trying to make that food instant. So
Right.
let's see how we probably launched that at the turn of the fall this year, uh, coinciding with the World Cup, with the ICC World Cup. So let's see how that goes. But a lot of like products in the pipeline, you continue to see us innovating and staying ahead of the curve when it comes to innovating for this new India.
That's great. Thank you for talking to us, Varun and Bharat. And all the best to you for your journey ahead and with the new brand campaign. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.